as the president of the country. As I understand it, she received 48 votes, and Mr. Israel Khan, SC, received 21 votes, and there were actually 3 rejected ballots. So,
3 spoiled ballots.
Yes, three spoiled ballots.
Yes.
So, of course, congratulations going out to our new president. I believe that she will take office on the 21st of March. So we are going to have to be checking in with her just to see exactly what she hopes to achieve under her tenure. So, of course, congratulations again going out to our president-in-waiting or president-elect, Miss Christine Kangaloo. Have a great morning to you.
Yeah, man. Big up you. Congratulations. So we look forward to it, of course, and the transition. But this morning on the show, of course, it's Monday, so we're going to be checking in with the TTPS. We have some more safety tips as we in the carnival, things that you can look forward to, things that you can just be aware of, especially as the season heats up and it gets more active, a lot more events happening, a lot more people on the road, a lot more things going on in general. So the TTPS is going to join us. I think Inspector Misha Lewis is supposed to be back this morning.
Nice.
Also this morning we'll be chatting with the Safety Council of Trinidad and Tobago, so you can find a little bit more information about them. We also have some other things.
Yeah, we have the International Marathon is back, and it's taking place on the 29th. So we are going to be checking in with the chairperson and, of course, the director, and also another, I'll probably say partner, who they're collaborating with in this activity. So we're going to be talking to somebody about that. There's also a Yes event that's coming up for young people. We're also going to be checking in with the event producer. Listen, with the event producer on that as well. And let me just also say, Raucus, as you mentioned, the safety aspect. Just to warn our viewers, there was an accident this morning by PowerGen. People who were coming down on that lane said that they saw the fire services actually using the jaws of life to get the person out of it. And from what we understand, there might have been a loss of life. So we will keep you updated on that. So please, if you are coming along Ryston Road, there's an early morning accident that happened. There may be a bit of traffic, but again, it's just to remind you to please, please, please be so careful when you are using the roadways.
Most definitely. And this weekend as well, coming up, Talk City is having their Talk City Calypso Fiesta this weekend. So this morning we'll be chatting a little bit about that. I believe Ria Rup Chanting is supposed to be passing through to give us some more details. So we look forward to that. It's going to be a great time this weekend. Pavement Lime is back on again on Thursday. So we have the carnival in full swing. We just want to make sure that you stay as safe as possible and have all the information as possible as well. We're going to bring a lot of it to you live on your TV screen. You don't even need to leave home in some cases. You can just tune in to TTT. Let's take our first break for the morning and we come back and get things started. Stay tuned. It's the Now Morning Show.
Saturday, 28th January. Get ready for the Fiesta before the Fiesta. As we keep our national art form alive, Talk City 91.1 FM brings to you the Talk City Fiesta. Talk City Fiesta. Coolers and Calypso. The Talk City Fiesta. At 11A Maribal Road, TTT's car park. Gates open 1 p.m. Showtime 2 p.m. Get ready for performances from the Monarchs, the Kings and Queens of Kaiso. Backed by JSP Band. Coming to the stage, Chalk Dust. All-Rounder, Devon Seal, Chuck Gordon, Terry Lyons, Heaven Snaky Charles, Mr. Shaq, Heather McIntosh, Contender, and Aaron Duncan. The best part, it's free. Talk City Fiesta, Coolers, and Calypso. Saturday, 28th January at the home of Carnival, TTT, and streaming on Facebook and YouTube at TTT Live Online. The Talk City Fiesta is powered by Talk City 91.1 FM, a member of the TTT Limited Media Network.
The best birthday gifts are at thebesttoys.com. Shop for the best brands you love at the best prices. Like VTech, Leapfrog, Fisher-Price, Play-Doh, Hot Wheels, Barbie, Cocomelon, LOL, Baby Alive, Crayola, Lego, Nerf, and remote control vehicles, kids learning desks, and educational toys. Ride-ons, bikes, drones, science toys, and board games and puzzles. And a wide range of baby items. We also have the best devices for school, like laptops, the Amazon Fire 7 tablet, the Amazon Fire 8, 10, and Kids Edition tabs, as well as cases and accessories.
Visit us in-store at Movietown, Port of Spain, Forces Flagship McBean, or Eastgate Mall, Trin City, or shop online now at thebesttoys.com. No credit card required, and remember, we have the best toys at the best prices.
Yes, man, it was passa. All them thing was going on up in Jamaica. But I say now, you see, them thing had to cease because the murder rate, it is increased.
Them ABC lyrics that he bring on stage, that fella should tear off that page.
You're making all kind of lyrics of sort. I'm telling you, you come up here saying I short. I telling you that is plain to see. He walk with that inch tape to measure me.
Proud partner, this is extemporama. What?
Santi money.
So now I had to do one.
TTT News, delivering more news more often to more people. Follow us on social media at TTT Live Online. Log on to www.ttt.live.
The TNT International Marathon 2023 is back, ladies and gentlemen, and you get a chance to get more information about it right here inside your Spotlight on Now.
Now, the Trinidad and Tobago International Marathon marks its return this year and will take place this Sunday, January 29th. Joining us to talk more about it is President of the Trinidad and Tobago Olympic Committee and Director and Chair of the TNT International Marathon, Ms. Diane Henderson, and, of course, the founder of BAFA Sports, Mr. Nigel Bellamy. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us on Now. How are you this morning?
Great. Start of a new week.
Yes, it is. And of course, the return of the marathon is taking place. But before we get into exactly what we can expect this year, tell us about the marathon. How was it founded? Why was it founded? And just some of the reasons for having this in TNT.
Well, you know, the marathon first started as the Mirror Marathon in 1983. This year is its 41st edition.
Right.
40th anniversary, 41st edition. So Rafiq Shah and that very, insightful team that started the marathon knew what they were doing. So here we are, 41 years later, and we are still inspiring runners and athletes, healthy people to come out and just participate and develop distance running athletes and elite athletes so that we have that representation and allow a platform for competition for them, because it's the only marathon right now in Trinidad and Tobago.
Right. Is it the only one in the region in terms of how big and some sort of the kind of impact it can have?
You know, funny thing is that there's so much more impact that it can make, that it can have, but over the years it has, and it is still considered one of the most prestigious marathons in the Caribbean.
Yeah. Now I'm coming across to you, Mr. Bellamy, because I know that usually the race started in Freeport, but I understand there's going to be a new route this year.
Yes, that's correct. So this year we're using an out and back route. It starts at the Queen's Park Savannah. You proceed down in a southerly direction till you reach the Brian Lara Promenade. And then you go along South Key and you head up to the bus route, which will be closed off from vehicular traffic. Right. It goes all the way up to Pittibouc for the half. The half marathoners will turn there. For the marathoners doing the 26.2 miles, they'll go all the way up to Five Rivers, Aruca. They'll turn there and return to the Queen's Park Savannah. Right. They'll pass a lot of the Woodford Square, they'll pass Victoria Square, they'll pass Napa along that road back into Port of Spain. So there's some opportunities for the public to gather there and cheer the marathoners on and the half marathoners. And we will circulate the various times where you would see the athletes so people will know where to gather and when to gather.
Yeah. Is there also a 5K?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
There's a 5K on this Saturday.
On this Saturday.
28th at 4 p.m. at the Savannah alone.
Right.
Goes around the Savannah, starts and ends right there from the top of Dundonald. No, sorry. It starts right at the site opposite TGI's.
No, the 5K?
The 5K.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry, so the 5K would start by
yes,
Sparrow.
it's I have so many different versions in my head.
Yes.
It starts, this year it starts at Sparrow's statue, which is at St. Anne's Roundabout.
Right, yes.
You proceed around the Savannah, you'll make one loop and about a third, and return and finish at the same point as the half marathon and marathon, which is opposite TGI.
Right.
That's where everything's going to conclude there. There'll be a race village there as well. Well, I mistakenly said you would pass Victoria, but you're passing Lord Harris Square when you come up to finish the marathon and the half marathon.
Nice. So it's a 5K on the Saturday, and then the half marathon and the full marathon on Sunday.
Yes, yes.
Now, in terms of the race, I heard it was named Carnival Marathon. Diane, I'm coming to you.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
So the Carnival Marathon is all about, traditionally we've had it in January for most of the life of the marathon, and it's always clashing with Carnival, and with the mother of all carnivals. Why not? We sort of did it before the mother of all carnivals, but we said, well, listen, we must include some aspects of Carnival, whether it just be music or some characters, and this is what we would like to bring back some of that spectatorship and excitement to the marathon.
Yeah. In terms of attendees, can we see athletes coming in from other parts of the region to participate in this one?
Yeah, the Kenyans particularly, who have always come, there may be just one or two, but the traditional onslaught from the Kenya, they're not coming as much.
Okay.
They say, I don't know if it's the travel and how expensive it is right now. So, however, we do have Winsbert, Sylvester, we have St. Lucians and Caribbean athletes coming, possibly Jamaica, and we also have a couple Americans that are coming as well.
Yeah, and of course we can expect to see our athletes participate. Any names you want to tease us with as well?
Quite, funny thing is that Curtis Cox was not participating, and I heard from the little birdie that I understand that he has jumped into the race before registration closed last night.
Okay, registration is closed, so you can no longer apply for any of them, even the one on Saturday?
No, registration is closed.
Wow.
In order to have the efficiency of race number collection and all of those processes that come with having an efficient race, there must be a deadline for registration. Let the timer, who has to do his results and preparation, do his stuff in order for us to be prepared this week.
Okay, all right. Mr. Bellamy, I'm coming to you. Tell us about some of the prizes that the athletes can win.
Yes, so there are 3 categories. Well, they have the 5K, the half, and the marathon. So each one has a different prize pool. For the 5K, it's going to be $1,000 for the first prize there. For the half marathon, it's $2,000. And for the marathoners, the grand prize is $10,000.
Yeah. Now, I know that Ms. Henderson had mentioned in terms of, getting our athletes prepared and that kind of thing. But before registration closed, if somebody was interested in just participating for participating's sake, just to test their stamina and stuff like that, would you advise it, or is this only open for athletes and those long-distance runners?
Absolutely. The 5K is a very accessible distance. I mean, children could do it. Anybody can do the 5K. The half marathon does require some preparation, so we would suggest you do a block of training maybe 2 months before you tackle that. The marathon does require quite a consistent amount of work, so you probably take about 4 months minimum to train to get up to tackle the 26.2 distance. But yes, I mean, from the 5K, anybody, very accessible, anybody could get in there and take a crack at it.
Yeah, love it. Now, I'm coming back to you, Diane, because I understand that the TTMC, the marathon, they actually donate to certain charities. Can we talk some more about that?
Oh, yes. Since Brian Lewis, past president, started the walk, it is part of the marathon in encouraging the Athletes Foundation donation. We took it upon ourselves to add that to one of our charities. So we have the TTOC, Athlete Welfare and Preparation Fund, as one of the charities, as well as Voice of Lupus Foundation. So lupus is a very weird disease, and not many people understand it or appreciate it, and we really would like to give a voice to it and bring some awareness to the disease. And there are many people out there that are affected with it.
I'm coming to you, Mr. Bellamy. I'm just curious about the relationship between, or how the partnership started between BAFA Sports and, of course, the International Marathon.
Well, my late friend Tony Harford, he had brought me on to help with the marketing of the event. And as Diane says, to increase the spectatorship and to put a little bit more of a theater around it. So the social media bits is where I was particularly strong. So we did a lot of nice graphics and very enticing communications to the public. And we did see the numbers increase year on year. It bore fruit. And we're hoping now, with the pandemic sort of slowed our roll for a bit, but with the pandemic now behind us, we're really hoping to get back to where we started and grow the event into, well, it is the premier marathon in the country, but we want to make it even more so going into the future.
Is it that we didn't have the marathon during the pandemic, or we had like a version of it?
Yes. So very quickly, I decided in order to maintain the history of the event, it was extremely important to have the last physical in-person was in 2020, and in 2021 we had the virtual, where we had all the races offered to everybody, and they still came out and did it. At least 400 people took part, as well as in 2022, which was the 40th edition. We had a limited in-person event, which had just under 30 people. We would have liked exactly 40, but some people, as you know, with pandemic, and we were just coming out, that's what we had last year. So it was actually an in-person and a closed course in January of 2022 down in Chagaramas, which the athletes really, really appreciated and really, really took on with fervor. You know, you can see that they were so happy to come back out and run and get on the road and compete. You know, so very important for athletes and everybody and all sport to be out there again. So yeah, we could not have it. We had to keep that 41. We're the oldest marathon in the Caribbean, and we pride ourselves in maintaining that number. No one is as close to us by at least 2 years.
Mr. Bellamy, you want to add something?
No, I was just thinking as well when you asked the question that one of the areas that we want to explore and keep developing is the green aspect of the race, which we brought on Every Bottle Back this year as a partner to help us retrieve the plastic bottles and do the recycling bit. You know, because that's becoming a very important part of what we do. You know, healthy people, but also healthy planet. So that just dawned on me to mention as you were talking there.
Was Ms. Henderson, in terms of, this is the return, right? People are coming back out, they're coming back out physically. But of course, we can't ignore the fact that we are seeing increased cases. I was just wondering how the response has been thus far. Have people registered? Is it that some people are still a bit on the fence in terms of coming out and mixing, since we have that increase in cases that's happening now?
Yeah, you know, the pandemic, you can't get over it. It is what it is. It is what it was. And there's lots of people that are still impacted or affected by it, right? So the whole thing about it is I think it will be a little while, but we are still impacted by that. We're still seeing the effects of it in the registration. And I don't know if Carnival is part of the issue, but people are also deciding where their money goes, and therefore I don't know, but maybe some people are just holding their funds to go and party because, you know, they want to get back into that too. There's a certain need for relief. So,
has the numbers been down compared to other years?
In particular, the marathon itself, and so yes, a little bit, but that I'm not worried because, you know, new course, new thing, come back out fresh, do what you do, maintain the year, and bring back the as Nigel mentioned, next year is going to be a bigger year.
Now, I know that this is, of course, called the Carnival Marathon, so you're getting that bit of Carnival in it, but what else are you going to offer, you know, the people who come out on Saturday and Sunday? And anybody can take this question.
Yeah.
Well, the idea, again, is to infuse the Trinidad culture into the event.
Right.
It's a unique selling point for us as a Trinidad and Tobago, as a country that is the home of Carnival, which is why we're staging the event at the Queen's Park Savannah, which is the Mecca for Carnival. It's going to start right in front of the NCC grandstand area there. It's going to finish right inside of the what they call the foyer. What they call it? The foyer, I think they call it. So it's all where Carnival takes place. You know, we were just there yesterday. Junior Pan is happening. There's all the pan around there. The place is themed around Carnival. We're going to have some vendors with local cuisine on site, you know, giving people a taste of Trinidad cultures too. So there's many elements in there, and again, the music is a big part of it. We will have a DJ. We will have music on playing all the various current songs along the course. You'll get these songs as well. So maybe not every 3-4 miles, but you're going to have, whilst you're running, you're going to hear the music playing as well. So there will be an infusion of Trinidad culture into the event, more so than we've ever done before. So.
Would you encourage people to participate, especially in the 5K? Because I know that there's a thrust as well for healthy living, healthy eating, that sort of thing.
Absolutely, that's a big part of it.
You know, that has been one of the objectives of the Trinidad and Tobago Marathon Committee over the years. I mean, it's not only the elite athletes aspect of it, but also continue healthy lifestyles. Understand that your body needs to be taken care of. You need to be moving, you know, so make it a consistent part of habit of your lifestyle. You know, get out and participate or just move every day. So just coming and participating in the 5K is something that we encourage very much.
And you want to say something?
I just want to add that we have to give a big mention to Kiss, who's supported that event for many years.
Kiss.
Kiss.
Oh, Kiss. I thought you said Kiss. I was like, this is a Carnival marathon.
Nice.
Is Kiss going to be there?
Kiss, reach out to us.
I think he's listening. So.
But no, for sure. I mean, their brand is Healthy Balance. They've been supporting us, and again, they are with us again this year. And a lot of the employees participate. They encourage their staff. Quite a large contingent of their staff will be at the event running as well. So,
as mentioned, sponsors. Let me also mention Blue Waters, who has been with us for many, many, many years, supplying the water, and that supporting the voluntary water stops and the volunteers along the course. Very, very crucial for the efficiency of the race and for the runners, as well as the different services, the police, the defense force. All of these services are out, medical, massage. These are all the aspects of the race that people don't recognize. They happen. People make them happen. In order for that athlete to say, I had a good race. Everything came together. You understand? So these are the things that are quite important for the efficiency of the race.
Yeah. And, Mr.
Also, as you mentioned, the protective services, we have the Coast Guard also comes on very strong in support of the event. And they are fielding a 2 10-man team, which is a very interesting aspect where you must finish the race together as a group of 10. And they have 2 teams coming in. So we're going to.
Yes, one of the things we did a couple of years ago, it could have been in 2020, our last race, we had the Protective Services prize, a team prize.
Okay.
So they ran the marathon, but they had to do it and finish together, which was very, very, a military fitness exercise to encourage the military to also get fit. So this year, unfortunately, they are, as you say, pandemic affects everything. So they are not doing the marathon, but they're doing it in the half marathon. So the race for them is in the half marathon, which is a lot more amenable to the capability, as Nigel mentioned earlier on.
Yes.
You don't take as long to train for the half, so it's
pretty doable.
Yes, definitely doable for them, and their time is short.
Of course. Now, Ms. Henderson, before we go quickly, just remind us where we can get more information, especially for those who may just want to come out and share the athletes.
Yeah. Well, one, we are doing the registration this year through Buffer Sports, as well as the Facebook page, social media, Facebook page, as well as the link is also on our website, ttmarathon.com, and they'll get information there.
Nice. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Of course, all the best with both events on the Saturday, and of course the 2 on the Sunday. And of course, all the best. And we look forward to see what else is coming up with the committee for 2023.
Yes. So Sunday morning, bright and early, 5 o'clock, or for the walkers, the TTOC walks at 3:30, the walkers, and at 5 o'clock is the full race. 5:30 is the half marathon.
Nice. Good. Thank you again.
Thank you.
And of course, that was the director and chair of the TNT International Marathon, and of course, founder of Buffer Sports, Mr. Nigel Bellamy, just sharing exactly about what's going to be happening this Saturday and Sunday with the 5K, the half marathon, and of course, the full marathon. You're on the Now Morning Show. We're going to take a break and be right back. Stay with us.
This season, view TTT and listen Sweet 100, Next 99, and Talk City 91.1 FM as we create the vibe, take you to the fets, jam the pad, play the kaiso, and give you a dose of the hottest soca. We are the pulse, we are the rhythm, we are TTT, the home of Carnival. Find us on any smart device or follow us at TTT Live online.
The National Carnival Commission and Southex present the 2023 CSM Semifinals. 25 top chutney soca artists will be featured from as far away as the Netherlands, USA, Canada, Guyana, and Trinidad and Tobago as they vie for a place in the final and a chance for the biggest payday in more than 6 years. Friday, 27th January, 9 p.m. Screamers Nightclub Pinal. CSM is coming to you. Absolutely free to the public. Sponsored by the National Carnival Commission, the National Lotteries Control Board, V-Mobile, Blue Waters, TTT, and Southex.
Hi kids, your boy Tim Tim here, welcoming you to Disneyland, the biggest kids Juve party in the Carnival. Only listen, Sunday, January 29th, all roads lead to the Queen's Park Savannah. I will be there with my brand new partner, Soca Monster. Who is asleep right now? Soca Monster, man, boy. People here, boy. Disneyland, boy.
Partner, Disneyland tickets are out, you know. Watch me. It's kids with paint, water, and soccer in the savannah. I getting my rest now, so I can get the earliest early bird. Wait now. Is Slip you gonna and Slip too? Like you trying to get them tickets before me? Disneyland!
Yes, man, it was passa. All them thing was going on up in Jamaica. But I say now you see, them thing had to cease because the murder rate it is increased.
Them ABC lyrics that he bring on stage, that fella should tear off that page.
You're making all kind of lyrics of sort. I'm telling you, you come up here saying I short. I telling you that is plain to see. He walk with that inch tape to measure me.
Proud partner, this is Extemporama. What?
Santi money.
So now I had to do one.
Welcome back inside the Now Morning Show. So happy to have you here with us still. And we enjoy your company and I hope you enjoy ours as much. This morning, we're chatting about safety. Lots of things we need to make sure that we're safe about, especially in this time of the year. But I want to welcome this morning the President of the Safety Council, Ms. Pamela Raphael, as well as the PRO of the Safety Council, Mr. David St. Clair. Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Good morning. Thank you.
You all right this morning?
Yes.
Nice. All right, Madam President, tell me, what is the Safety Council? What is it all about? The Trinidad and Tobago Safety Council. What is it and what is it all about?
So the Safety Council is about making Trinidad and Tobago a safer place. We work on selling safety and for the country and making people aware of their surroundings, in their workplaces, in their homes, on the way to work and from and back home. And we do that by doing training, outreach programs, and making people more aware. And the programs that we run and we offer at the Safety Council is to encourage people to be more focused on their well-being.
Yeah, more vigilant.
More vigilant.
All right. Mr. St. Clair, let's chat a bit about the history of the Safety Council of Trinidad and Tobago. When was it established? How long have you guys been operating? That sort of thing.
All right. The Safety Council was established in 1986.
Okay.
This year we celebrate our 37 years. Yeah. Actually, it's going to be on Wednesday of this week coming, the 25th.
Nice.
Around 1999, the Parliament passed an act. It's registering the Safety Council, incorporating it, and recognizing their significance. Following that, of course, we'll have all the Constitution and kind of give us some guidance on what we're supposed to be doing in terms of providing the support to Trinidad and Tobago. Right? We have been involved in a number of initiatives with the government and so on. Yeah.
What sort of initiatives?
Well, with the USH Act, we were involved in a lot of the preparations of the reviews for the amendments and so forth. We had our own conference, and so we were part of the advisory committee that was set up by the government at that time during the establishment of the USH agency and the USH authority. And we have been members of the USH authority from its inception onwards.
So you'll have been part of the policy making?
Yes.
Essentially? Yeah. All right, that's fantastic. Well, tell me about the goals that we have set for 2023, 37th year.
Okay, so this show is part of it. Right. Making people more aware that we're still here, we're still doing what we do best. And in celebrating 37 years is a kind of revitalization of the organization. So in doing so, we thought we would, come and remind people that we are here to support, to give that service that we were established to do, to make people conscious of their surroundings in their work environment, and to make people aware that going into this carnival season, that you have to be conscious of your surroundings, your areas of transport and safety and general safety.
You wanted to jump in there?
Yeah, because on the way here, on the bottom of Colville Street and Racing Road, there was a terrible accident.
Yes, we mentioned that this morning.
So I saw that coming, and so it just reminded me of what we actually looked at, which is making safety a way of life.
Right. So
that's our motto.
So you all deal with everything from as far as policy all the way down to how to drive on the road, how to...
We do some, yeah, we do. We actually have courses in defensive driving. We offer defensive driving, first aid, as some of our activities. And we have a number of other programs that we have prepared for this year.
Right.
So that would be on the website and so.
So, I mean, what is the website people can go to get more information about the different programs?
Right, our website is the Safety Council TT at
safetycounciltt.com.
Yeah.
All right, so we can check out the website. We can get a list of all the programs there. Like we have it up on the screen there, safetycounciltt.com. All right. I'm wondering though if we can mention some of the programs that we have. I mean, you mentioned the defensive driving one.
Electrical safety.
Electrical safety.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll also do programs on OSH committees because there's a requirement under the OSH Act.
Yeah, for all businesses to have it. Yeah.
Risk assessments and so. We have been doing a lot of online now because COVID actually taught us to rebrand our business, look at it, because a lot of our programs were in person, although some still are because they have to be that.
Yeah.
But those are some of the programs.
Is it you all also make people aware of what their rights are when it comes to the safety? So with regards to OSH, for example, if your business is missing particular things, and you all make people aware of what they should have, what they ought to have, and how to go about fixing it.
Yes, we do training in risk assessment, which is the basis for identifying safety. So we guide people with that. We offer that training, and people become more aware of putting things in place to make a management system to make safety more.
And who is eligible to be a part of these programs? Anybody, or you have to be in a business, or you have to be set up through a company, or
anybody who is interested in safety and working in a safe environment.
Nice. And is there a cost attached to doing these programs? What kind of cost are you looking at?
Virtual training. Being a member, you'll get a discounted price of $600, and the general public $800.
Okay. And how do we become members of the Safety Council?
You can call our office, or you can go on the website and get the application form, fill in the required information, and then we will accept the application form and we'll send you the package.
Are there any requirements to become a member of the council? You have to have particular things in gear, passes, or some kind of thing?
Well, safety training, of course.
Right.
And in that background. And that's basically...
Okay, so, but where can so like me, for example, I could say, I had first aid training a long time ago, right? I imagine I need to refresh that every so often.
Yeah.
But if I wanted to become a part of the Safety Council, I would have to go and get safety training and then apply to be a part of the council. Do I?
There are different levels.
No, different levels.
So the lowest level is persons who want to get involved or get interested, want to understand what it's all about.
Right.
Yeah, and you come in there. So we encourage everyone to come and become members, become active. And again, sometimes when you come in, you bite the bug even more, and you move up the levels. Because we also do work for organizations, including the government. We did work for the Ministry of Labor. We did work for WITCO, one or two. And so members have the opportunity to come in, learn from persons who are already established, or at least do work on behalf of the council. Yeah.
I could ask a bacchanal question. Am I allowed to ask bacchanal questions this morning? Because I imagine that as a safety council, you all would have been paying attention to the commission of inquiry that happened the other day.
Yeah.
Tell me your thoughts on it. In terms of from a safety perspective, do you think that it could have been better handled, or was it? They kept saying, I kept hearing over and over that we handled it to the best that we could at that point in time.
Yeah, the issue is once you're looking at emergencies, in order to handle emergencies, you have to be prepared.
Right.
And being prepared, you need to have written plans and crisis management, how you talk to the members of the family, how you deal with the issue at hand. And if you're not prepared, as best prepared as you are, then you have to now work from the seat of your pants, but you have to understand what's happening and try to make decisions that are effective and efficient, that work. Again, your priority is always the life.
Right.
So you try to deal with the lives first, and then everything else is property and so forth. But again, if you're not prepared.
Exactly. But can you prepare for emergency situations when it comes to safety? For example, if something was to drop on us now, we're not prepared for anything like that. I mean, there'd probably be a protocol in place that we would follow after it happens. But in the heat of the moment, when things are happening in an emergency, how do we prepare for something like that from a safety perspective?
You have a plan. Well, in terms of safety, like issues happening, you have to have the basic understanding of your surroundings and basic safety protocols. So they will always have an idea that anything can happen, anything can be a danger. So you always have an awareness of your surroundings, an awareness of what could happen in the case. You leave home this morning, you're driving on the road, you're aware that somebody next to you, in front of you, can make a different kind of drive, and your safety is at risk. So always have the awareness of safety and be prepared.
I know for some people they might feel like if I always have to be so aware of everything, I might get anxious. How do we balance the two? You know?
Well, again, part of the preparation is practice. You practice for the emergencies, like you have your fire, if it's a evacuation fire drills, and you constantly remind persons by doing the drills and so. And of course, it's a requirement by law that you have these drills and so. Right, they have persons coming in, probably have the fire services coming to your building, talk to them and so. But it's all about keeping it active in their minds, because as I said, anything is possible, but you have to try to be prepared as much as possible.
And better safe than sorry.
Yes.
Yeah? All right. Well, I want to thank you guys so much. I mean, one quick question before we go. So far, what would you say has been your greatest achievement at the Security Council? The Safety Council. Sorry.
That's okay. We were talking so much about your safety.
Yeah, exactly. I feel secure, you know. What would you say so far has been one of your greatest achievements?
One of our greatest achievements has been the assisting and helping establish the OSH Act.
The OSH Act.
Yes.
Yeah, I know that's a very, very effective act.
Oh, yes.
For sure. Well, congratulations. Congratulations on your 37th anniversary coming up on Wednesday.
Yes.
And we look forward to, people, I would recommend that you go sign up on your website and become a part of the Safety Council of Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you guys so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having us.
Okay. We take a quick break and we come back with more inside the Now Morning Show. Stay tuned.
Best for your baby is at thebesttoys.com. From the best strollers, car seats, baby carriers, high chairs, booster seats, rockers, jumpers and bouncers, walkers, baby blankets, feeding accessories, bathtubs, gyms and playmats, playpens, cribs, baby swings, changing tables, diaper bags, clothing and accessories, and the widest range of educational toys. We carry Infantino, Dr. Brown, Avent, Graco, Chico, Fisher-Price, VTech, Leapfrog, Disney Baby, Delta Children, Medalla, and Twist Shake.
Visit us in-store at Movietown, Port of Spain, Forces Flagship McBean, or Eastgate Mall, Trin City. Or shop online now at thebesttoys.com. No credit card required.
And remember, the best for your baby is at thebesttoys.com.
TTT News, delivering more news more often to more people. TTT News, reporting on the people, events, and issues that affect your life. TTT News, online and fully interactive at TTT Live Online. TTT News, first at 6:30 p.m. TTT News, committed, accurate, relevant.
Yes, man, it was passa. All them thing was going on up in Jamaica. But I say now, you see, them thing had to cease because the murder rate, it is increased.
Them ABC lyrics that he bring on stage, that fella should tear off that page.
You're making all kind of lyrics of sort. I'm telling you, you come up here saying I short. I telling you that is plain to see. He walk with that inch tape to measure me.
Proud partner, this is Extemporama. What?
Santi money. So now I gotta do what?
We are challenged to contribute to the next systemic transformation of the Caribbean economy.
Of the 75 years of struggle and fights, and you are both keenly aware that workers' rights are human rights. For you are a rose of vibrant shades and intricate blossoms. The rose, a symbol of hope.
Here is a Carnival tip to help keep you safe this Carnival season in Trinidad and Tobago. This Carnival, don't show your worth. Expensive cell phones, jewelry and other items will only attract unwanted attention from thieves looking to make you their next victim. That was your Carnival safety tip.
Welcome back inside the Now Morning Show. We're going to continue giving you some Carnival safety tips this morning. The TTPS joins us in the form of Inspector Michelle Lewis. Good morning, Inspector.
Good morning, Marcus. Good morning, Kimberly. It's good to be here this morning.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
We missed you last week.
The two of you all, I miss you guys too. I realize the two of you all have tea and I don't, so I don't know how much missing this is, but...
Wow. So next week we have to put a note, Inspector wants tea. Coffee or tea,
Not
Inspector?
just ordinary tea, but I want it in a TTT.
Put 3 requests.
Let me tell you what I want from the TTPS now. Let me see if we can make an exchange happen.
One is some safety tips from the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. And so we're maintaining that topic.
Yes.
We're maintaining that because Carnival is right around the corner,
Carnival,
just about
yeah.
a month.
Yeah.
So we're in the middle of it already.
Yeah.
And so we realized that we're seeing more activities than usual. Last time we did not have any Carnival. The year before it was, but it wasn't, COVID was right around the corner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So this year we're seeing activities because it's a short Carnival season.
Mm-hmm.
And so we want persons to remember to play it safe. Your personal items, your property, you want to still have it after the Carnival season is over. And so this morning we want to give some safety tips. We want to give some data, some factual data coming out of the crime and problem analysis of the TTPS that would guide persons as to the seriousness in relation to your personal safety and the safety of your item, your property, like your motor vehicle in particular.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to look at larceny motor vehicle and the robbery motor vehicle. And larceny, the difference between the larceny...
Yeah, I'm going to ask, describe the difference for people.
So simply the difference between the larceny and the robbery. So the larceny would be where, for example, you may park your vehicle at the mall or at your home in a parking lot or something like that. In the night, you wake up in the morning, right, outside of Fete, exactly. And you come back a couple hours after, or sometime after, and you realize it is gone. It was stolen. You still have a mortgage or whatever. All that goes with that. And robbery is where the person will have come upon you and actually stolen the vehicle from
Relieved you of your vehicle.
For some level of fear in you and that kind of thing, and actually stole the vehicle in your presence. Right? So that's the simple difference between the larceny and the robbery.
Right.
But we experience more of the larceny. We see more of that offense taking place than the robbery. We have both of them happening, but we see more of it. So this morning we want to show some data in relation to it. So when you look at, for example, the type of vehicles that are predominantly being stolen, of course, in the two models are Nissan and Toyota.
Really?
For Nissan, it is the Aqua. Sorry,
No,
for Nissan is the Tida,
yeah.
and for the Toyota is the Aqua. So we look at let's look at the chart, and let's look at the figures so that the listeners, the viewers actually would have a better appreciation of the data.
So we're starting with which one, the larceny?
So we're starting with the stolen vehicles.
Larceny?
That's larceny, right?
The larceny,
larceny,
yes.
the LMV one.
Yes.
Right.
Right, so when you look at the data, you would see for both Nissan and Toyota, you'll see for Nissan 423 vehicles, which was 44%, and for the Toyota vehicles, it was 316, which represented 33%.
Inspector, what period is this?
This is for the year 2022, from January to December 2022, December 28th. So you realize it is a lot of vehicles, and so we want the members of the public to be fully aware of the type of data that we have obtained from the offences, and to be very, very careful in how you park your vehicle, how you secure your vehicle, make sure you have security devices in it, and that kind of thing. So the
Tida take over the B14?
Yes, it has.
Okay.
Yes, it has.
All right.
But the main reason for that is because where you have a lot of a particular type of vehicle on the road, it is easy to disguise. It is easy for someone who have stolen the vehicle to blend in with the other types of vehicles, because there are so many on the road.
But is it that they steal them to blend in or to drive, or they steal them and break it down for parts?
So they steal it to commit criminal offences.
Oh. Oh, how?
Criminal offences.
Okay.
And so that it is a criminal gang, or
like a ring,
a criminal ring, right? For want of a better description, to put simply, so that it will be stolen to commit offences, to go and different type of offences, to shoot other persons, to rob someone, to scrap for parts, which is also a criminal offence.
Right.
So in different types of ways, those motor vehicles are used for in kidnapping, any type of offences. And so in some cases, of course, they would change the registration number plates, and park it at a particular area and that kind of thing. If it has a GPS on it, leave it there to cool off for a period of time to see if it has a GPS on it, park it at particular areas, and of course leave it there for a couple of days and then go back, park it somewhere else like Grand Bazaar car park, Trinity Mall car park.
In a public location.
In a public location. And this is why the police always tell persons, members of the public, when you see a vehicle parked in your area that you know does not belong to your area, it's not a resident of yours whose vehicle is there, call the police. It just might be a stolen vehicle that was parked there overnight. We didn't notice. And so call us, because it is somebody's vehicle that they have left there.
Now, during that time, is it possible for the police to retrieve? Because I'm also wondering, the number that you shared, how many of that is actually retrieved, or how many of that is actually recovered by the police service?
We have a percentage of... All right, so let me go through and I will reach there. All right, so we had 38% of the vehicles stolen were parked along roadways. And in these instances, the vehicles, when the persons went to either patronize a business place or they left for work. So they parked it there for a period of time and the vehicle was stolen. 46% of the stolen vehicles, when victims parked the vehicles along the roadway in front of their home or apartments. So that was a higher percentage. So like you go to sleep in the night, you wake up in the morning, where you live in, it doesn't have secure parking. And you park on the road,
Inspector, secure or not secure, it don't even matter, because the other day I heard of a story where a lady parked her car inside of her yard with her gate and everything, and she woke up the next morning and it was gone, and it was a Toyota Aqua as well.
And the gate was locked and everything.
Everything, and they had keys, because she didn't even hear nothing.
Yeah, so what we like to advise members of the public to is that sometimes, depending on where you take a vehicle to be like washed and that kind of thing, sometimes there's a cloning of a vehicle device, because a lot of these devices, a lot of the vehicles now are utilizing the automatic way of opening it, and so it can be cloned. And so when that happens and someone comes, let me see if I can explain it the way the officer explained it to me. When they clone it, they actually connect with your vehicle, the system in your vehicle, and it registers in what they would have used as a substitute.
Wow. So this is technology working against you.
Yeah, and so that now can be used to take your vehicle to go and open your vehicle naturally.
Seamlessly.
Yeah, as if it is that is the owner of your vehicle.
Of the vehicle.
And so, like we were discussing before, some persons, a lot of people now are putting in more than one GPS system because of that. And so that, you have to be careful now. Having a motor vehicle is an expensive properties, an expensive commodities, an expensive item that family have. And so when it is stolen from you or you are robbed of it, it puts you in a lot of distress, financially, emotionally, and the whole family. And so once you can avoid it, because sometimes they think that to install a security device might cost you a couple $1,000s, but you might be paying for a motor vehicle that is $100,000.
And you don't have it.
And you don't have it. And if that vehicle is stolen, you're still paying that mortgage with the stress of now and your family and all that kind of thing. So we really want to encourage you, even when you are going out to parties and you just, you reach late or you want to meet up your friends and you want to park in any old space, remember that criminals, they have that as a career. And so they are paying attention to where you park your vehicle. So you're drunk and having a good time, but they're very sober-minded and paying attention, very strategic in how you're committing the offense, and note where you park your vehicle and will utilize the opportunity if the opportunity exists. And so park your vehicles in a very safe space and ensure that you have security devices.
We want to jump across to the robbery of the motor vehicles now.
So
and we have another slide about that one, the RMP.
So we can also look at the robbery for motor vehicles. And in that case as well, you also see for the same year, January to December 2022, and you see also that Toyota, for Toyota Corolla, more prevalent, 41%, and for the Nissan Tiida is carrying 40%. So when you look at the Nissan vehicles, you have the 80 wagon, 24%, the Ring Road, 22%, and the Almiras still there, holding 23%. So we normally record every single vehicle. So even if it's 1% of a vehicle, you would see it coming up in our records, whether it's a Honda, whether it's a Ford or whatever brand of vehicle, we would see it coming up in our records. And our records primarily show the Toyota and the Nissan and the different types of vehicles that the criminal offenses.
I know we're almost out of time, but can you share the retrieval? Because I know people might be wondering how is the TTPS working to get back their vehicles? Because as we mentioned, it's an expensive commodity. I mean, I want to get back my thing.
It is. And so I know I have a lot of data here.
Yeah.
I know I do. And just to mention, to remember this sting operation that we saw last week?
Yes.
That is also part of what the police service is doing in relation to addressing some of that we are seeing. Yeah, so I am not seeing it here. I know I have it.
No, in fact, one of the things,
I do...
I unfortunately...
If I don't give it to you, because I'm going to go back into this topic again next week.
Yeah.
Nice.
In fact, I was unfortunately a victim of that when I bought my first car, right? Within 3 months of buying the car, I parked it in Trin City Mall, and I went inside the mall, came back out, and the car was gone. I wasn't in the mall for like 10 minutes, and the car was gone.
What was the type of car?
It was a B13.
A B13.
Yeah. Right? But my situation was such that when I went to the police, they told me I needed to have the engine chassis number and all kind of... to be able for them to even begin to look for the vehicle.
Well, I mean, how long ago? Well,
I mean, that's
not even
ago.
right.
Yeah,
but normally, but things a lot has changed, right? So normally, the minute you realize a vehicle was stolen, you call 999, and they give them a full description as fast as possible. If it has a scratch or dent or broken window, whatever, and they would go with that. When they have recovered the vehicle, those are things that would be able to identify the vehicle.
Okay.
So if it is not on the chassis number, it will be on the door of the vehicle, like on the inside of the front passenger, the left passenger, right there. I think you can easily note it there. So that's like the secondary place. And the chassis that is engraved in it will be the prime.
Scratch it out.
Right. So that is for your identification. And of course, it will be on a certified copy of a vehicle of what you would have gotten. So we really want to employ members of the public. You're going out for Carnival, ensure that your vehicle is in a safe space. Ensure that where you park, you would come back and meet your vehicle there. And of course, when you return, that the space that you park the vehicle is well lit, because you don't want to be a victim of a robbery. So please, we know Carnival is there. Be safe, play it safe. Trinidad and Tobago loves you, and we want you to enjoy all that you have even after the Carnival season.
Definitely. Inspector, we're going to have to cut it short there. Thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to continuing the conversation next week.
And you'll get my figures for me.
Say something, and please, my cut my mouth.
You get our figures, we'll get you a cup of tea. Don't worry about it.
In a TNT cup.
Ladies and gentlemen, we take a quick break and we come back with more inside the Now Morning Show. Stick around.
Let's say thanks to the police all around, especially in town. Love and peace.
Hi kids, your boy Tim here, welcoming you to Disneyland, the biggest kids Juve party in the Carnival. Only listen, Sunday, January 29th, all roads lead to the Queen's Park Savannah. I will be there with my brand new partner, Soca Monster. Who is asleep right now? Soca Monster, man, boy. People here, boy. Disneyland, boy.
Partner, Disneyland tickets are out, you know. Watch me. It's kids with paint, water, and soca in the savannah. I get in my rest now, so I can get the earliest early bird. Wait now! Is sleep you gonna and sleep too? Like you trying to get them tickets before me? Disneyland!
TTT News, online and fully interactive. Follow us on social media at TTT Live Online.
We are challenged to contribute to the next systemic transformation of the Caribbean economy.
Of the 75 years of struggle and fights, and you are both keenly aware that workers' rights are human rights. For you are a rose of vibrant shades and intricate blossoms, the rose a symbol of hope.
It's your birthday, baby.
If it's your birthday today, let me take a moment to say happy birthday. I hope that you have yourself a fantastic day. And thank you so much for celebrating with us here on the Now Morning Show. Let me say happy birthday to a gentleman who's no stranger to us here at the Now Morning Show. And he's also no stranger to you, because I'm sure you saw the movie Hero Nikolai Salcedo, happy birthday to you, my brother. Hope that you have yourself a fantastic day today and you're able to enjoy it to the fullest and make the most of your birthday today, bro.
Happy birthday, Nikolai. Have a good one.
Yeah, man. Big up you. Also, another young lady who's no stranger to the show, but also making waves wherever she goes, Miss Nicole Nawani, Mrs. Nicole Nawani Daniel. Happy birthday to you, my dear. I know that you're going to have a fantastic day today. Coming from your entire family, they're sending all the love in the world, and of course, coming from us here at TTT, from me and Kimberly too.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Nicole. Hope you have a great day today. Also, let me say happy birthday to PR boss, Miss Adana Asun, celebrating her birthday today. Adana, happy birthday, my dear. It was lovely seeing you yesterday.
Yes, it was.
In all your fabulous glory, as per usual.
Happy birthday, Adana. Adana and I went to school together. We got our degree together. So
Serious?
Happy birthday,
Nice,
Adana.
man.
Have a good one.
Adana is a real one.
Yeah.
And let me also take a moment to say happy birthday to a gentleman who I would bravely say that, he's one of my mentors coming into this industry and gave me an opportunity to, start in 98.9 back in the day. Mr. O'Brien Haynes, happy birthday to you, sir. Hope that you have yourself a fantastic day today and you're able to enjoy it to the fullest.
OB, happy birthday.
Gaston, happy birthday, sir. Hope you have a great one today.
Yeah. Also saying happy birthday greetings going out to Nicole Ann. Is it Nicole Ann Marie? Simeon from Sayo and Herdis. So happy birthday going out to you, Nicole Ann. Hope you have a great one today. Also sending happy birthday greetings going out to Miss Janelle Thomas. It's coming from your cousin Benika, is it? Or Benika? Benika? Well, Benika, sorry. So happy birthday going out to you, Janelle. It's coming from your cousin Benika. And of course, all your friends and relatives and all of us here from the Now Morning Show. Let me also say happy birthday going out to a Mr. Anderson Guy from his family and friends. Mr. Anderson Guy, have a great day today. We're sending you all the love in the world. Happy birthday to you. I also have a birthday as well. I want to say happy birthday going out to Johanse Marshall. He is celebrating his birthday today.
Today's his birthday?
Yeah, today's Johanse's birthday. Of course, footballer, TNT footballer. He went abroad. He represented us. And of course, he's doing amazing things with his, I think it's a football school, Carnival Play. They have a football institute and he's doing amazing things. So happy birthday going out to you, Johanse. I know you're going to have a great one today.
And just by the way, he went CIC.
Exactly. He went to Anthony's. So big up to St. Anthony's crew. Remember, of course, if you want to get us, you can send that email to 2getsonnow at ttt.co.tt. That's 2getsonnow at ttt.co.tt. If you also want to send in your birthday greetings, remember you can call us as well, 622-4010. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Now Morning Show. And remember, you can take us with you on the road because we also have our website at ttt.live.
Let me take a moment to say congratulations to Dexter Charles and the whole Kyrie team for executing a fantastic event last evening at the University of the West Indies. Relive, it was really lovely.
It was really lovely. It was really a return. It was a massive return. It was an amazing event. Let me also say, of course, good morning going on to the marketing and communications team. Vicky, thank you so much for, allowing us to come down and participate in the event. We appreciate you. We appreciate the team. Let me also say quickly as well, Rokas, as well, good morning going out, of course, to Professor Rosemary Bell Antoine. She had her induction ceremony on Saturday. And so she, of course, is the new URI principal. We got a chance to check in with her, but we will put together a package and show it and that kind of thing. So we'll share exactly what she was saying. But of course, congrats going out to the whole team. Did you have fun?
I definitely had fun. I mean, what is there not to enjoy about? I tell all the as good effort every year. I know shame every year. Let me say good morning to Miss Joan Georges.
Listen.
Love and more love.
I have a whole bunch of people to say good morning to, but you'll get a good morning tomorrow. No, I have a list, but you'll get a good morning tomorrow.
Oh,
let me say quickly as well, Rockers, congratulations going out to the PAN team. Tropical Angel Haps are the junior Panorama champions.
Yes,
they would have won on Saturday. And of course, we have Naparima combined that won the secondary school Panorama final. So, of course, good luck and congratulations going out to all our winners. And I mean, good job to everybody who participated.
Everybody was fantastic.
I think one of our co-workers was down there, Sayo, and he said that this was the biggest junior Panorama ever.
Yes, the fire service had to stop things at a point in time.
Listen, I heard that everybody came out. It was such a good showing. A really mixed too. Old, young, different creeds, different races.
All right, let's take in a little piece of the success RC here as we get to the break, and we come back with more inside the Now Morning Show. So stay tuned.
Listen Sweet 100, Next 99, and Talk City 91.1 FM as we create the vibe, take you to the fets, jam the pan, play the kaiso, and give you a dose of the hottest soca. We are the pulse, we are the rhythm, we are TTT, the home of Carnival. Find us on any smart device or follow us at TTT Live online.
The best birthday gifts are at thebesttoys.com. Shop for the best brands you love at the best prices. Like VTech, Leapfrog, Fisher Price, Play-Doh, Hot Wheels, Barbie, Coco Melon, LOL, Baby Alive, Crayola, Lego, Nerf, and remote control vehicles, kids learning desks, and educational toys. Ride-ons, bikes, drones, science toys, and board games and puzzles. And a wide range of baby items. We also have the best devices for school, like laptops, the Amazon Fire 7 tablet, the Amazon Fire 8, 10, and Kids Edition tabs, as well as cases and accessories.
Visit us in-store at Movietown, Port of Spain, Forces Flagship McBean, or Eastgate's Mall, Trin City, or shop online now at dbesttoys.com. No credit card required, and remember, we have the best toys at the best prices.
Every day, we aspire to be better at what we do. Deliver more news more often to more people. We are your news team, reporting on the people, events, and issues that affect your life. TTT News, first at 6:30 p.m. TTT News, committed, accurate, relevant. TTT News, nightly at 6:30.
Yes, man, it was passa. All them thing was going on up in Jamaica. But I say now, you see, them thing had to cease because the murder rate, it is increased.
Them ABC lyrics that he bring on stage, that fella should tear off that page.
You're making all kind of lyrics of sort. I'm telling you, you come up here saying I short. I telling you that is plain to see. He walk with that inch tape to measure me.
Proud partner, this is Extemporama. What?
Santi money. So now I do one.
It's again Didi and we outside. Yes, guys, we're back with season 2. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to Touch Tobago Live. We are on TTT Limited. We are giving you everything Tobago. So come touch Tobago with me now. Your girl Didi outside.
Girl get rough, get rude. Girl a wine, girl a wine, girl a wine.
It's now 20 minutes after the hour of 7 o'clock. Welcome back to the Now Morning Show. Now, of course, it is the return of the mother of all carnivals, and so we are not forgetting the children who are going to be having their very own all-inclusive taking place this weekend. And so joining us to talk more about it is the event producer of Yes Fest, Miss Michelle Hart. Miss Hart, good morning.
Good morning, and thank you for having me.
Of course, children's all-inclusive.
That's right.
Before we get into the details, tell us about, what was the main reason for having this for children?
We realized that we all have a party to go to, but then where do you take the kids? Where can you take your children, your niece, your nephew, to enjoy everything in one safe space? And we came up with the idea of Yes Fest, youth enjoying soca. Oh. But it's not just an all-inclusive, it's an all-inclusive with a purpose. We're actually raising funds as well to help the Cyril Ross Home, and which everyone is familiar with, with the children who have AIDS and who are HIV positive. They actually have to replace their roof, which is costing over $500,000. I don't suppose we'll make that much this weekend to pay for the entire roof. Yeah. But at least if we can, bring a chunk of it down or a piece of it down, And then we're
this
also
event will help.
This
yes.
event will help.
Yes.
So children will be partying with a cause, you know.
And for what age groups? What age is this targeted?
From 2 to 16.
2 to 16.
Yeah. So we'll have everything from the bouncy castle, the face painting, the activities, the carnival characters, the storytelling. The gates open at 1 p.m. We have lots of giveaways, lots of, food and drinks. So everything, children can ask their parents for anything and the answer is yes.
It is a day of
it's
yes
a day of yes
for them.
Youth enjoying soca.
Now, of course, it's an all-inclusive with a purpose, and that means that we're going to see some performances. Who can we see?
Oh, my gosh. Kids are going to enjoy Super Blue, one of the favorites.
Yeah.
KMC. I'm just going to call a few. KMC, Aaron Duncan. We have the Massey Youth Steel Orchestra.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a day of fun and performances.
Nice.
Yeah.
If people want to get tickets, where is there a website or a number?
So tickets are available at www.islandetickets.com and also at Queen's Hall box office. So all of this week they can go in and pick up their tickets, or we have a hotline. It's 460-8888. So you can call and make arrangements for collecting your tickets or booking your tickets.
Yeah. Now, I know that you said that they are, of course, having this party with a purpose. How long has the event been going on, and what sort of proceeds have you received thus far?
All right. So far, the support from corporate Trinidad and Tobago has been great. A lot of the sponsors have come on board and said, we'll supply all the snacks. We'll, it's been overwhelming. Yeah. I actually got a message from a sponsor at like 10 o'clock on Friday evening. Oh my gosh, I forgot to call you back. I'll call you first thing on Monday. So they're very gung-ho in supporting this cause. And for the children, so we're looking forward to also having some children in costume parading through the event. So if it's one thing you take your kids to this year, I think Yes Fest is it.
Yeah.
Safe environment, hand washing stations, all protocols in place for COVID. But parents are worried about that. We have areas, for parents can sit down and have a cup of tea or an Angostura chill. It's going to be a lovely evening. And then you can still finish at 6:30 and go to your all-inclusive, because I know parents.
Mummies and daddies are going to want their own all-inclusive. Yes. Yeah. Now, as you mentioned, Angostura chill. That means no alcohol served at the event.
No alcohol at the event.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is definitely a safe environment for children to come out and have fun. Parents to meet and greet each other after such a long time in a nice, relaxed atmosphere.
Yeah. Was there a version of this during the pandemic?
No.
Yeah.
In the past, I've coordinated a lot of events. Way back, I actually started the Bunch of Girl and Children show up in Arima.
Right.
So as far as my experience in coordinating events like this, it goes way back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so this is which number? Like, what number are you up to with this year? This is the fifth one, sixth one, or is it the first one?
This is the first. This is our first, yeah.
This is the inaugural event.
This is the inaugural event,
Very
yes.
nice.
Yeah. So we're going all out to make sure that everybody has a great time.
Yeah.
And here I am early this morning to tell
everyone Studio telling us about it. Now, of course, we can't shy away from the fact that there are other, not necessarily all-inclusive, but other events for children. What makes Yes Fest the one that parents should take their children to?
Well, because we have every element of Carnival in this event, from the Carnival characters, the Midnight Robber telling a story, the giveaways, the food, the drinks, the juices, the blue waters, the ocean spray, you name it, they're all there.
Yeah.
Bermuda's biscuits, Dixie biscuits. I mean, I can just sit here and just call giveaways and things that children are going to have fun with.
Yeah.
And that's what makes a difference, the children coming out and they're really able to like, Mommy, I want this, Mommy, I want this, and they're going to be confused,
It's too much.
It's too much. It's going to be good.
Now, I know that you mentioned, of course, the proceeds go to the Cyril Ross Home.
Right.
Any other charities that you're involved in, or any other charities that you may have on the agenda to help sometime in the future?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Last year, I hosted a drive-through soup, a poor man's lunch, poor man's soup. And we did that on a rooftop of the Hyatt parking lot.
Right.
And I'm working on doing that event again on behalf of the St. Vincent de Paul. And that's going to be April 30th. Yeah. And so that's... And the Cyril Ross Home is also taken care of by the funds from the St. Vincent de Paul. So it seems channeling a lot of my energies and raising funds for a good cause.
Yeah. Which
while
of course
having
is
a
never
good
a bad
time,
thing.
you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's all well and good to make the profits and everything, but when you can see that your money goes somewhere good to a good cause, it makes the spending worthwhile.
Of course. Now, you mentioned the roof in the Cyril Ross home that needs, extra attention.
Yeah.
Any other supplies that the home might need that you may even be looking forward for corporate sponsorship for?
Oh, definitely. The home is in constant need of repairs, and to be able to bring it up to the standard that it needs to be to take care of the kids and not to have to worry about, leaking roofs or electrical work. There's a lot of work to be done at the home this year. So this event is just one of many that's going to help the Cyril Ross home raise those funds to improve their facility. Coming out of COVID, it was 2 years of not being able to raise funds for anywhere or anybody. So they're just as behind as we are,
And trying to catch up.
So
now, tell us where it's taking place, what time, and of course, anybody who needs to get those last-minute tickets, where can they go?
Right. So the show takes place this Saturday from 1 p.m. to 6:30 at Queen's Hall Garden Theatre, the outdoor area.
Nice.
So outdoor space, it's covered, as part of it is covered. We also have lots of tents around, spaces for people to sit in the shade. Parents to sit in the shade while the children run around and have a great time.
Yes.
And tickets are available at the Queen's Hall box office this week and also online, 24 hours, at www.islandetickets.com. Or they can call the hotline 460-8888, and we're on social media, Yes Fest. Yes.
And finally, Ms. Hart, anything else you think we may have missed that you want to mention at this time?
Oh,
maybe anything you want to tell the viewers, to bring out their children and that sort of thing?
Oh my gosh, come on out and have a great day. It's a safe environment, lots of activities.
Yeah.
If it's and it's before Carnival, get the kids, into the groove for Carnival. They are our future.
Nice.
Yes.
I think that's where we'll end it.
Yes. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, thank you so much, of course, for joining us. I wish you all the best with the event that's coming up this Saturday. And, of course, congratulations on the good work that you're doing with the Cyril Ross home. I know that they really, really appreciate the proceeds and, as a way to sort of keep the home running as well.
Thank you for having me. And I just wanted to say an early happy birthday to my brother, Marcus, my one and only brother. His birthday is tomorrow.
What's his name?
Marcus.
Marcus.
Yes, so happy birthday.
Happy early birthday, Marcus. And if we remember you tomorrow, we'll wish you a happy birthday as well. And that, of course, was Miss Michelle Hart, the event producer for Yes Fest, which is taking place this Saturday at Queen's Hall. You're on the Now Morning Show. We're going to take a break and be right back. Stay with us.
Them call me Mr. Blaze It Up.
The best for your baby is at thebesttoys.com. From the best strollers, car seats, baby carriers, high chairs, booster seats, rockers, jumpers and bouncers, walkers, baby blankets, feeding accessories, bathtubs, gyms and playmats, playpens, cribs, baby swings, changing tables, diaper bags, clothing and accessories, and the widest range of educational toys. We carry Infantino, Dr. Brown, Avent, Graco, Chico, Fisher-Price, VTech, Leapfrog, Disney Baby, Delta Children, Medela, and Twist Shake.
Visit us in-store at Movietown, Port of Spain, Forces Flagship McBean, or Eastgate Mall, Trin City. Or shop online now at thebesttoys.com. No credit card required.
And remember, the best for your baby is at thebesttoys.com.
Unleash the energy, catch the vibes where you like. Open up the thing on me. Drinks up where you want, let me know. Inch up to the bar, let we go. Click up so we all take our toes to the border. Show me your love, we'll raise it high. Catch the race, go sun to the skies. Glow on the road like neon lights. Make it the greatest of all time.
Drink responsibly. We are the home of Carnival. This season. View TTT and listen Sweet 100, Next 99, and Talk City 91.1 FM as we create the vibe, take you to the fets, jam the pan, play the kaiso, and give you a dose of the hottest soca. We are the pulse, we are the rhythm, we are TTT, the home of Carnival. Find us on any smart device or follow us at TTT Live online.
We are challenged to contribute to the next systemic transformation of the Caribbean economy.
Of the 75 years of struggle and fights, and you are both keenly aware that workers' rights are human rights. For you are a rose of vibrant shades and intricate blossoms. The rose, a symbol of hope.
Saturday, 28th January. Get ready for the Fiesta before the Fiesta as we keep our national platform alive. Talk City 91.1 FM brings to you the Talk City Fiesta. Talk City Fiesta. Coolers and Calypso. The Talk City Fiesta at 11A Maripal Road, TTT's car park. Gates open 1 p.m. Showtime 2 p.m. Get ready for performances from the Monarchs, the Kings and Queens of Kaiso, backed by JSP Band. Coming to the stage, Chalk Dust, All Rounder, Devon Seal, Chuck Gordon, Terry Lyons, Heaven Snaky Charles, Mr. Shaq, Heather McIntosh, Contender, and Aaron Duncan. The best part, it's free. Talk City Fiesta, Coolers, and Calypso. Saturday, 28th January at the home of Carnival, TTT, and streaming on Facebook and YouTube at TTT Live Online. The Talk City Fiesta is powered by Talk City 91.1 FM, a member of the TTT Limited Media Network.
Boy, it's happening. The Fiesta before the Fiesta. Talk City, Coolers, and Calypso. It's happening this Saturday, actually. And this morning, we have joining us Ria Rupchansing. Ria, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ria.
This is something different. I'm on the other side this
Ah, boy. Ah, boy. How does it feel?
It's different. It certainly is different.
But tell us about the Coolers and Calypso.
Yes, so Coolers and Calypso. This is actually the second year that we're having a Talk City Fiesta. The first year we actually had it was in the pandemic. Well, when the pandemic was really, we had all these different restrictions and that type of thing. So we could not have a crowd. It was more of a virtual event. We actually took place in the car park in the back, back car park. So it was small, but it was a lovely event. And we had all these great Calypsonians come in and, perform. And it was beautiful. I mean, if you go back a year, you can still catch it on Talk City's Facebook page. And, Sugar Aloes and different people, they really got a lot of coverage that year, even though we were, right in the thick of the pandemic. And this is something that I always wanted Talk City to do. And it just so happened, I mean, some good things did come out of the pandemic, maybe. Yeah, I know it's really rare. But I don't like to say it. Yeah, I don't like to say it. But,
I mean, but it's the facts, right? There are some good things that did come out of the pandemic,
and this was actually one of them because there wasn't a Calypso Fiesta that year. There was no event really that year, virtual events with what the talk of the day. So we decided this is the perfect time to have this fiesta because people were yearning for some sort of, cultural something happening at Carnival time. So the first one was last year. This year, and like I said, I always wanted to do it, so it offered the opportunity to do it. The pandemic offered the opportunity to do it. This year, we are going live, and it's a full-on event. It is the Fiesta before the Fiesta. So the Fiesta before the actual Calypso Fiesta. And we've got past monarchs, we've got kings and queens of Calypso, we've got people like Chalk Dust, All Rounder, Contender, Aaron Duncan, Chuck Gordon, Devon Seal, Mr. Shaq, and I know I will miss people because Terry Lyons, Heather McIntosh, and I miss somebody. Which I knew was going to happen because there are 10 fantastic performers, and it's all happening right here Titicaca Park. The gates open at
1
Heaven
p.m.
Snaky Charles.
Snaky, right.
Snaky, Heaven Snaky
Oh,
Charles.
you're going to forget the Independence
I don't
Monarch,
know.
you know?
I mean, he was the one I should have remembered first, right? Yeah, because he did win. And, you know, Snaky was so ecstatic about winning the Independence Monarch competition. So, you know, we're happy to have him. And, you know, glad that he said yes.
And he's such an electric performer as well.
I know. So
it sounds like a very nice, diverse cast.
It is.
We have some seasoned veterans.
Yes.
I mean, all of them are really seasoned veterans. Even Aaron Duncan is a seasoned veteran at this point, right?
Aaron, I've been watching Aaron since he was, you know, yay high.
We all have.
So
We all have been paying attention to Mr. Duncan.
And he's really been doing well.
Yeah. But there's an aspect of it that's very interesting to me. It's that people bring their coolers.
Yes.
It's like we're going down, it's like, you know.
It's
Maraval
the
Road Park.
Fiesta.
It's Maraval Road Park.
It is the Fiesta before the Fiesta.
So that means they can walk with toilet paper too? Or?
It's a Fiesta before the Fiesta.
I just making sure.
A Fiesta before the Fiesta. So your coolers, your toilet paper, your banners, your rugs, your whatever, your umbrellas, your chairs. You know, walk with it. Walk with your posse. You can have a small posse, a big posse, however, and you come in, your Fiesta. I want your Fiesta attitude.
Just bring in the potter pail, everything.
Everything. Fiesta, this is Fiesta again before.
Yeah.
And it is Talk City Fiesta. So it's all the excitement, all the activities, all the everything. And we have the creme de la creme, basically, of the Kaiso, of the Calypso. So come on down. 11A Maraval Road. Gates open at 1 o'clock. It starts at 2. So you have enough time to scope out the grounds. And it's not like Savannah, you know, dust and thing when you're raising. No, you ain't getting that. I mean, maybe we could throw some sand if you really want the full effect.
We don't need it. We don't need it.
If you want the full effect. But, so come, find your spot, find your place, set up your whatever with your posse, come with your banners if you want to come. You know the artists who will be performing and just take in the Kaiso.
Ria, why did you think it was important to bring this back? I mean, yes, we had it in the pandemic and that kind of thing, but we're offering this free event, the Fiesta.
Oh, and it's free. I forgot to say it is totally free.
We're offering this free event. I mean, why do you think it was important to continue this? And I expect it to be continuing years to come.
Because we need to highlight the culture of Trinidad and Tobago, and Talk City wants to do that, and we want to, you know, bring all these people on a stage where, you know, you can enjoy in a different sort of atmosphere and enjoy the culture of Trinidad and Tobago, enjoy the best of Trinidad and Tobago, enjoy what is Carnival in Trinidad and Tobago, and bring the music that, you know, we've grown up to Trinidad and Tobago. So we want to give that to you.
Is it going to be just similar to the Fiesta in terms of you come and sing one song or two songs and go your way?
No. For the most part, I think most of them so far are 3 songs because they have a nice little, you know, set on stage.
Okay.
Because it's 10 artists from 1 till about, well, when they started 2 till about maybe 6.
Okay.
So it's going to continue through.
Real time.
It is.
It's real tune playing in now.
Exactly so.
Right.
And as you know, the guest before said, people who still have the fetting, if they want or a little something to go to, you still have time to go. You still have time to go to the tents, those that are open as well, if you want to do that as well. But you're getting like a full tent right here. You know,
and it's a nice mix of different tents.
That's it. That's what I was just going to say. It's different tents that you're getting on one stage, on one platform. So it's like a little teaser too for the Fiesta before the Fiesta. You know?
You're just bringing that in the Fiesta before the Fiesta.
Talk City Fiesta. So yes.
How important is it for Talk City to be able to maintain this level of cultural potency?
Oh gosh, no, it is very, very important because I think so much of what is our tradition too is dying. The younger ones don't really know it as much as, you know, we have grown up with it. You know, they go towards more the soca music and that type of music, but they kind of lose what is Kaiso. And I mean, we have such great Kaiso in Trinidad and Tobago. You know, the witty Kaiso, the raucous Kaiso, not this raucous, but you know that type of Kaiso, the raunchy kind of ones, Kaisos that are so sweet, the innuendos, the double entendre, you know, that you're getting it. That is, I don't know, I think it's getting lost a little bit.
Getting?
Okay. It's lost. I didn't want to, you know, be too brutal. But, you know, it's a way to bring this back. And, I mean, if you want to bring the children too.
I was just about to ask that. So it could be a family affair.
Yes, make it a family affair. Because Talk City is clean. We have clean activities, clean everything. So everybody from whatever age, from young to old, you know, you can come in and enjoy it. So make sure you walk with umbrellas because I'm sure if it ain't hot sun, some little drizzle going to come down or something.
Now we need dry season. It's pure hot sun again. Pure hot sun again.
We've been getting some drizzle these days.
You didn't hear it. I heard it.
I hope it for the best. But it's on this Saturday, absolutely free. Talk City Fiesta, right here at 11A Marava Road in the car park of TTT. Make sure you come early, get your spot, bring your cooler, bring your pot or whatever you're eating.
Yes.
And bring your
glass bottles. Yes.
No glass bottles.
No glass bottles. Okay. That's the only thing, yes.
All right.
That's the only thing.
Fantastic. Well, Ria, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
And see you on Saturday.
Yes.
I hope to see you guys. Well, I know I'll see Rocker.
Yeah, I
hope
did.
to see you on Saturday.
No, I will be there. It's going to be my first time as well. I remember I had to work for the weekend of the first one when it was virtual. So I got a little sneak peek in terms of what they were doing. But I will be coming down there. May not be a big crew, but we walking with the Palau. And we'll see if we can walk with
You can bring your whole newsroom.
Please do.
Well, somebody has to be obsessed
walk with your posse.
I mean, y'all downstairs.
Walk with your banners, your placard, your posse.
Yes. We come and
Look, this went and cut to the newsroom. What kind of thing they check and said, you see nobody there because everybody going down to the Fiesta on Saturday. Guys, we take a quick break and we come back with more inside the Now Morning Show. Stay tuned.
I'm telling you as man, so just take in my calypso.
Saturday, 28th January. Get ready for the Fiesta before the Fiesta as we keep our national platform alive. Talk City 91.1 FM brings to you the Talk City Fiesta. Talk City Fiesta. Coolers and Calypso. The Talk City Fiesta at 11A Marval Road, TTT's car park. Gates open 1 p.m. Showtime 2 p.m. Get ready for performances from the Monarchs, the Kings and Queens of Kaiso, backed by JSP Band. Coming to the stage, Chalk Dust, All Rounder, Devon Seal, Chuck Gordon, Terry Lyons, Heaven Snaky Charles, Mr. Shaq, Heather McIntosh, Contender, and Aaron Duncan. The best part, it's free. Talk City Fiesta, Coolers, and Calypso. Saturday, 28th January at the home of Carnival, TTT, and streaming on Facebook and YouTube at TTT Live Online. The Talk City Fiesta is powered by Talk City 91.1 FM, a member of the TTT Limited Media Network.
The National Carnival Commission and SouthX present the 2023 CSM Semifinals. 25 top chutney soca artists will be featured from as far away as the Netherlands, USA, Canada, Guyana, and Trinidad and Tobago as they vie for a place in the final and a chance for the biggest payday in more than 6 years. Friday, 27th January, 9 p.m. Screamers Nightclub Pinal. CSM is coming to you. Absolutely free to the public. Sponsored by the National Carnival Commission, the National Lotteries Control Board, B-Mobile, Blue Waters, TTT, and SouthX.
Hi kids, your boy Tim Tim here, welcoming you to Disneyland, the biggest kids Juve party in the Carnival. Only listen, Sunday, January 29th, all roads lead to the Queen's Park Savannah. I will be there with my brand new partner, Soca Monster. Who is asleep right now? Soca Monster, man, boy. People here, boy. Disneyland, boy.
Partner, Disneyland tickets are out, you know. Watch me. It's kids with paint, water, and soca in the savannah. I get in my rest now, so I can get the earliest early bird. Wait now. Is sleep you gonna and sleep too? Like you trying to get them tickets before me? Disneyland!
With another edition of Caribbean Week in Review.
if they feel they could lock me.
Welcome back inside the Now Morning Show. We're just getting ready to wind up the show this morning, but before we do that, I want to welcome, and it's a privilege to do so every time he joins us on the Now Morning Show. Dr. Len Bugsy Sharp is here with us this morning. Good morning to you, Dr. Sharp.
Thank you, brother.
And young Aaron Duncan is also here with us as well. Again, welcome back, Aaron.
Home is home.
I feel like this home. You better get a job here just now. Yes? The way you always here.
Yeah, man.
But Dr. Sharp, this morning we're chatting about the selection for Panorama 2023. Hardcore Phase 2 is playing an original composition by you, produced by Leston Paul, lyrics written by Mr. Christoph Grant, and the name of it is We Come Out to Party.
And don't forget, arranged by Leston Paul.
Arranged by Leston Paul as well.
Arranged and produced the music now.
All right, tell me about the inspiration for this one.
Well, we come out to party, and now there's a song I just made for this year. Last year, I made it last year, right? And it's not a beautiful song. I'm looking for a good vocalist. And I was saying, well, look, I'm the man. So I said, let me go and take any young, energetic, nice voice, everything. So we decided to go and ask his mom, Mrs. Duncan. Thank you, Mrs. Duncan, and your family, and she agreed. So here we are today.
Yeah. Is it important for you to compose the music that you want to be able to play for Panorama, that you want the band to play, or do you listen to what's happening out there and then decide what you want to do?
No, I just do what I want to do. You know, I'm a composer, arranger, performer, and everything. You know, and for our band, Hardcore Phase 2, there's really thing. You know, we like to do our own tune. I try. Each other year I did hello, I was vexed. I said, I just want to try something different. I stopped that, but I have a lot of music in my life, and I just want to thank remember my band, my sponsor, Mr. John Hartgard from Hardcore, the members of Hardcore Phase 2 Palm Grove, and here we are.
We definitely are
with this great singer.
We have Mr. Aaron Duncan here with us. You want to get you to the tune one time? We can touch your tune one time. This one is called We Come Out to Party. Aaron Duncan, Hardcore Phase 2, produced by Leston Paul, arranged and produced by Mr. Leston Paul, composed by Len Bugsy Sharp, Dr. Len Bugsy Sharp, and lyrics by Christoph Grant. Here we go.
Hey. Panorama 2023. I tell you last year or two, we really had it hard. I coming out to my crew in the soca yard. And if they feel they could lock me down, we fetching all day and all night long. Clear the way and let we break away. Why we come out to party? Hey, everybody happy. It's rum in we head, we come out to wine till we dead. Tongue going wild, everybody love up, love up. We come out to party. Everybody happy. Rum in we head, we come out to wine till we dead. Tongue going wild, everybody love up, love up. The roadmen we little more, they keep we out the road. We pumping this year for sure, we go overload. For so long I owe my blazer fet, I whining long till I soaking wet. I can't wait, open up the gate, sing it. We come out to party. Everybody happy. Rum in we head, we come out to wine till we dead. Tongue going wild, you know the lyrics, sing it. We come out to party. Everybody happy. Rum in we head, we come out to wine till we dead. I want to let's sing that when I bring it back. Love up, love up. The road really make to rock. We out to misbehave. All bumpers behind the truck. Yes, it's jump away. So inspector come and get we up like we smoking, drinking and getting high. Wave your wagon, show it in the sky. Sing it out. We come out to party. Everybody happy. Come in the front. Come in the front. Rum in we head, we come out to wine till we dead. Tongue going wild, everybody love up, sing it. We come out to party. Everybody happy. Hey, rum in we head, we come out to wine till we dead. Tongue going wild, everybody love up. We come out to party. Everybody happy. Yeah, man.
Definitely come out to party. Aaron Duncan there, and that's the song that Hardcore Phase 2 is going with for Panorama 2023. Thank you guys so much. Of course, come true.
We launching this song in our yard, Hardcore Phase 2 Panorama at Hamilton Street. With Aaron come and sing the song.
When?
That is Thursday.
This Thursday coming? So we want people to come on to the
yes,
Panyard?
Please, come and support.
Come and support and be people can come and take in rehearsals and things at the Panyard.
Of course, as always.
The Panyard is an open place. Come and see how the process happens. Thank you so much, Doctor.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you.
Yes, man. No
Have
problem
a blessed
at all.
day, everybody.
Let's take a quick break and come back with more inside in our morning show. Stay tuned.
We are the home of Carnival. This season, view TTT and listen Sweet 100, Next 99, and Talk City 91.1 FM as we create the vibe, take you to the fets, jam the pad, play the kaiso, and give you a dose of the hottest soca. We are the pulse, we are the rhythm, we are TTT, the home of Carnival. Find us on any smart device or follow us at TTT Live online.
It's again Didi and we outside. Yes, guys, we're back with season 2. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to Touch Tobago Live. We are on TTT Limited. We are giving you everything Tobago. So come touch Tobago with me now. Your girl Didi outside.
Girl get rough, get rude. Girl a wine, girl a wine, girl a wine.
Yes, man, it was passa. All them thing was going on up in Jamaica. But I say now you see, them thing had to cease because the murder rate it is increased.
Them ABC lyrics that he bring on stage, that fella should tear off that page.
You're making all kind of lyrics of sort. I'm telling you, you come up here saying I short. I telling you that is plain to see. He walk with that inch tape to measure me.
Proud partner, this is Extemporama. What?
Santi money. So now I had to do one.
TDT News. Committed. Accurate. Relevant.
Welcome back inside the Now Morning Show. We get ready to close things off here this morning. Kimberly D'Souza and myself, Ruckus, we had such a great time with you guys this morning, and I thank you so much, those of you who stuck around. And if you reached your work and you're still paying attention to us, we appreciate it so much, especially all of you who are on Facebook. I know there's no actual Facebook feed, but it's on YouTube this morning, so I know that you're still tuned in, and we appreciate it very, very, very much. Kimberly, you have a list of people to say good morning to.
Listen, I was going to save it for tomorrow, but we have time today, so I know Ruckus can attest to this. Everybody who watched the Now Morning Show, they came up and they said hi, they said good morning. There's actually one lucky person who got all three of us as well. Good afternoon, sorry. There's actually one lucky person as well who got, I think, all three of us, me, you, Anka. It's just both of us. Oh, no, that was the picture that we took, So a lot of people came up to us and they said hi and that kind of thing. And I have some names because they were so nice to approach us. I know that there are some of you, because I did see some people looking like, and you are, and that is, but they didn't approach. But for the ones who approached us, a special good morning. Special good morning, of course, going on to Sherlan Cabrales. Of course, we would have spoken to her. She actually celebrated her birthday yesterday because a lot of people decided to actually use UE as a way to celebrate their birthday. So happy birthday going out to Miss Sherlan Cabrales.
There was a lady, Cass, it was Jason Williams, gave her the microphone. And she said, thank you all for coming to my birthday party. In the middle of the people fed.
I remember her name. It was Donna. Donna, girl, we attended your birthday party. I had a time. So we're wishing you special good morning as well. We also met an entire family. Well, I also met an entire family. Special good morning, of course, going out to Dorinda, Delia, Diane, Relisa, and Ronnie. I also met a couple from abroad, Mary and Carl, who said they watch us every single morning. Special good morning going out to you. Special good morning going out to Mr. Peter Lee Leon. Special good morning going out to you, Oswald. And also, finally, special good morning going out to Judith, Seeley, and anybody who I may have seen who gave me the name and I didn't note it. Happy Monday to you. Have a fantastic week.
Let me say good morning to Miss Amber Dinoon as well. She would have been the person that we took the picture with.
Right.
So she was fortunate enough to catch us both at the same time in the same place. But good morning to everybody who attended yesterday at UE, and especially good morning I want to say to everybody who went to the NCC Carnival Village as well yesterday. That was also a fantastic time. I want to say a special good morning to Mr. Lennox Toussaint. He was handling things on the stage. Those of you who don't know him, he would have been the stage manager back in Spectacular Forum days and that kind of thing, and he's still doing his thing. But one of the things that he mentioned to me on Saturday evening, he said that, this people are going to underestimate what's happening here. And he said a lot of people can't afford to go to the fests. They can't afford to go to the all-inclusives. They can't afford to go to even a Calypso tent. So having a free event in the Savannah, the NCC is doing that to be able to give people some kind of relief and some kind of release as well. I saw people who were just there to enjoy themselves. Like they came, they stand up and they whine in the middle of the road. They couldn't care less, and they was like, that was their sense of relief. In the middle of all the bacchanal, all the hectic things that going on for Carnival, they had that moment. And I'm talking, there's not no small artists and thing passing through.
Big
I'm talking about people like Ola Tunji. I see Sasha was there. I saw lots of people. Crazy was there. It had a nice wide variety. And Sunday I saw Dale Gulson. It had Ding Dong, Michael Teja. Everybody who you're seeing in the fets. Same people pass through and they were able to give their love and give their support and do it at an event that's for free for the public to be able to just come out and enjoy themselves. So props to all the artists and props to the entire team making sure that it happens. And it's happening again, I think, this weekend. I believe it's on every weekend till Carnival. I could be very wrong. I have to get more information and come back. Tomorrow I will get that information, I promise.
And I think that's one of the reasons why Talk City, the thing that they're doing this weekend is going to be so amazing as well. People can't make it down to Skinner Park, but at least you can get a taste of it that's happening this Saturday. Of course, remember, we're going to be at TTT 11A Marval Road, right in the car park this Saturday.
One of the things, though, is even if you can't make it down here at 11A Marval Road on Saturday, we're going to be broadcasting it live right here on TTT. It's also going to be live on Talk City 91.1 FM, and it's going to be on our Facebook pages as well, so you can on YouTube, everything, wherever it is, find it. A day. Whoever it is fine, we a day.
Let me also say special good morning, of course, going on to Fair, and they continue their Chancellor run this weekend. And people want money, Rockers. They
want money?
They won money.
Oh, they won money.
So B-Mobile actually partnered with Fair and, of course, Bungie. And they had a money machine. And you can go in the money machine and you can win money. And one lucky person walked away with $2,500. There were some people who walked away with $15, $17 in various amounts. And so they're going to be continuing it this week. So if you want to run up the hill and win some money.
Yes, you had to run up the hill to win the money.
Well, of course, but you have to meet us on the hill.
I can't drive up.
No, you can't drive up. Nope. Yes. You have to run up the hill. You have to work for it, Rockers. Nothing comes free.
The work is in the money machine.
The work.
I don't understand.
What
is the problem?
Good one, but no. The work is in tracking up the hill, doing the aerobics. Because, of course, part of being selected is how well you do the aerobics as well. So if you want to get that money, participate, show that you have enough energy, and who knows, you can end up in the money machine.
Serious question, though.
Yeah.
Bungie running up the hill, too?
I saw Bungie at certain points,
At certain running?
I don't remember if I saw him running. Why? Are you saying that Bungie can't run up the hill?
I never once uttered those words, ma'am.
Why
are you putting words in my mouth?
Why you want to know?
I was asking you a simple question.
Why you want to know if the fireman run up the hill?
Because he said you're not going no small fest. So I just check in to see
But on Chancellor, it's a hard fest.
It's a hard fest on Chancellor. All right. Good morning to Mr. and Mrs. Alvarez. Congratulations. Please keep up that fantastic work, because, of course, keeping the nation fit is no small task. So I appreciate the work that you're putting in. And, all the people who have been having their various fitness drives and all that stuff, big up to you. And we look forward to Pablo joining us again this week to be able to give you some more fitness tips inside in our morning show.
And the major thing is that, Rocker, most of these events are free. You can just meet them by the Savannah. You can meet them at certain points and you can work out. So big up to all the teams who are doing it, and will continue.
Good morning. Welcome to TTT News. I am Roxanne Suraj, making the news at this time. Naparima Combined are the victors of this year's secondary schools category Panorama Finals, and Guayco Presbyterian School are the champions in the primary secondary school category, while TNT Tropical Angel Harps Youth Steel Orchestra nabbed the first place prize in the National Junior Panorama category. The National Junior Panorama competition started in 1976 with 2 steel bands. It has grown significantly over the years to include 3 categories: primary schools, secondary schools, and under 21 bands. In other news, messages of congratulations continue to pour in for the new president-elect of Trinidad and Tobago, Christine Kangaloo. In a release, the National Women's League of the People's National Movement said Ms. Kangaloo's wealth of experience in her professional life and other leadership roles will contribute to her assured success during her term. The League noted that this is the second woman to hold this distinguished office in this country, and they are elated that the women in TNT continue to play a pivotal role in decision-making in society. The Water and Sewerage Authority, WASA, says there have been complications with repair works to a ruptured main along the Churchill-Roosevelt Highway near the Santa Rosa racetrack. This was identified earlier this week as the cause of low pressure and lack of water supply to customers serviced by the North Oropouche plant. However, the authority is assuring customers work is continuing apace.
Challenges with the terrain which required additional equipment, and those resources are presently on site. Now, the authority wants to assure all customers that alternative sources of supply such as Hollis and Carney have been redirected to some of the affected areas. This, together with our truck-borne service, is currently engaged to bring relief to customers in Maloney, San Rafael, Brazil, Carapo, Mausica Road, Signature Park, Five Rivers, Millennium Park, Sunrise Park, and Golden Grove.
The acting senior corporate communications manager at WASA, Wendell Etienne, says the authority will sustain this effort until service is fully restored. Switching to sport, the International Cricket Council, the ICC, has recommended 6-team T20 events for both men and women to the 2028 Los Angeles Olympic Games Organizing Committee as it continues its push for cricket to be included in the biggest global sports events. Although there were reports that cricket had failed to make it to the 2028 LA Olympics, it is understood that no decision has been taken yet, and a final call will be taken by the International Olympic Committee, the IOC, around October this year. The LA 28 organizers will finalize the list of new sports by March. These will then be ratified at the IOC session in Mumbai, expected to take place around October this year. If the proposal is accepted, it is likely that the 6 participating teams would be the top 6 in the ICC's men's and women's T20 ranking on a cutoff date. The ICC has not yet finalized a tournament structure. It is still discussing options for this with the LA 28 organizers. And that was the latest news to the hour. I am Roxanne Suraj, wishing you a great Monday.
If you never ever jump up in a carnival, you better find yourself right here. Because we come parade, oh yes we come parade, oh this make we come parade, oh yes we come to party, yes we come parade.
The best birthday gifts are at thebesttoys.com. Shop for the best brands you love at the best prices. Like VTech, Leapfrog, Fisher-Price, Play-Doh, Hot Wheels, Barbie, Cocomelon, LOL, Baby Alive, Crayola, Lego, Nerf, and remote control vehicles, kids learning desks, and educational toys. Ride-ons, bikes, drones, science toys, and board games and puzzles. And a wide range of baby items. We also have the best devices for school, like laptops, the Amazon Fire 7 tablet, the Amazon Fire 8, 10, and Kids Edition tabs, as well as cases and accessories.
Visit us in-store at Movietown, Port of Spain, Forces Flagship McBean, or Eastgate Mall, Trin City, or shop online now at thebesttoys.com. No credit card required, and remember, we have the best toys at the best prices.
TheBestToys.com. When it comes to bikes, scooters, ride-ons, we have the most affordable to the best brands. We have terrain and mountain bikes for the adults, those who want to go off-road, Kent, Movello, Huffy. We also have bikes for kiddies and scooters for kiddies as well. themed scooters and bikes, Spider-Man, Paw Patrol, Princess Pony. We also have ride-ons, motorized ride-ons, so those kids could drive themselves, or you as the parent can control them with remote control. All this and so much more. The best bikes, scooters, ride-ons for the best prices at thebesttoys.com.
Visit us in-store at Movietown, Port of Spain, Forces Flagship McBean, or Eastgate Mall, Trin City, or shop online now at thebesttoys.com. No credit card required, and remember, we have the best toys at the best prices.
Family time is not the same without a few competitive board or card games. Here at thebesttoys.com, we have a wide variety of family-friendly games at the best prices. From classics such as Connect 4, chess, and checkers, to newer additions such as Speak Out. We also have a few well-known games such as Taboo, Monopoly, Uno, and Twister.
Get ready to have a blast with Uno Attack. Expect the unexpected in this fast, fun card game. Choose your target and fire. Then be the one to get Uno Attack, an Uno Attack mega hit. Each sold separately, batteries not included.
Visit us in-store at Movietown, Port of Spain, Forces Flagship McBean, or Eastgate Mall, Trin City, or shop online now at thebesttoys.com. No credit card required, and remember, we have the best toys at the best prices.
You can have your very own baby alive at thebesttoys.com. Teach your child valuable life lessons with one of the most exclusive and realistic brands around. Our Baby Alive dolls can walk, talk,